Welcome back to Brands Hatch, on board with Marcus Vivian, looking down the inside of Chris Bentley in the 35 Porsche. We've got the Cayman behind as well. This is a real class battle going on. Still side by side at the moment. You can see up in front of them Jeff Wyatt in the Jeff Steele Racing BMW M3, who leads the class. And it's a job to know where to look because there's action all the way. This is the GTB class lead being fought out. Chris Randall still in front. Pete Smallwood chasing hard in the Porsche. And the Lotus getting there. That absolutely fantastic start by Chris Randall. I know he was a little bit disappointed to qualify second on the gridded class, but he made up for it with a great start. And this pair thoroughly enjoying their racing. I've got a feeling it might well change when we get to the pit stops, the timed pit stops. Now this is an unscheduled stop. Coming in is Kevin Riley in the Mosler. It looks like the Mosler's still having problems. On board with Marcus Vivian, the battle for second in GTA. Round the outside, he loves the outside line, does Marcus. Coming down into Graham Hill Bend. He knows that the inside line is getting squeezed just a little bit by Chris Bentley. Let's go down to the pits. Lisa's with Kevin Riley.
Kevin, it looked like the Riley was actually catching the Riley there at one point.
Well, I was hoping to, but more problems, I'm afraid.
We're neutral.
Yep.
Back on circuit, the BMW goes through. Alex Martin lapping. Oh, there's contact! Marcus Vivian chops across the front of Alex Martin. The race leader is out. The race leader's gone. And there goes the new leader going through on the inside. It's the Riley Daytona, takes the lead. Now can Alex Martin rejoin, or is there damage on the car? Chris Randall goes through, Pete Smallwood's through as well, and Alex has rejoined. This is the onboard from, well, it's always difficult to call incidents like that, but to be fair to Alex Martin, as the race leader, he would have been entitled to a clear run through on the inside. So Martin in the Dexter Group car has rejoined and is still going. Doesn't look like he's come in for his stop yet, so hopefully he'll be trying to work out whether the car's damaged. Marcus Vivian is underway. Let's go down and join Lisa with Colin Mole.
Colin, I know your son Sam's out there at the moment, being pretty consistent so far.
Yeah, he's done really, really well. He's been putting laps in pretty much bang on his qualifying pace, so I'm going to leave him out as long as possible, and then the old boy gets in just to do the bit at the end.
Well, that was my next question. When's your stint coming up?
Probably as late as possible, really. He's really on it today, and I've just got to find a bit more pace, so we'll see. I usually catch him up, though, so no problem.
Very welcome addition to the championship. We're on board with Chris Randall. So Chris going through on the inside of another Chris Bentley as they go up to endurance. Pete Smallwood behind, and this is the GTA leader. Jeff White in the BMW, prepared by Jeff Steele Racing, goes through. Now Bob Berridge is taken over. Let's go down and join Nigel Muster, who Bob's just taken over from.
Nigel, it's a brand new car. I know you're only second on the grid out there. Just tell us, what was it like? Because Alex was pretty difficult to catch up, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. I'm getting too old for this job, really, but it's a nice car. I've had it about a month from America. I went over for 3 days and tried it, just sitting in it, and it was really comfortable. It arrived here straight out of the box, and we put some petrol in it, connected the battery, and off we went.
So the Mosler now coming in. Now, is this a scheduled stop for the driver change? It's not a driver change, of course, because Kevin Riley's the only driver, but his window stop, shall we say. Alex Martin's still running well. He's been punted down the order. He's going to try and get past the Lotus here and make up another position. So through he goes on the inside. Chris Randall in the Europa. He's passed as Chris Bentley comes in for his stop. There's Mike Seller, ex-Rallycross and Porsche Boxster driver. He's completed his timed stop. Of course, if there's only one driver in the car, it's a timed stop rather than having to change the drivers over. Mike Seller rejoins the circuit, local driver. And Alex Martin still working his way through the field. He's going to stay out on this lap, goes past Chris Bentley. As in comes Marcus Vivian for his stop and perhaps some diagnostics after the clash with the race leader. Alex Martin back out past the car that clouted him earlier on in the race, so Alex Martin now on the home run. Let's see how far he can get up the field. Championship leader, he's in the lead of class, leading his dad Rupert. Rupert not running with the aero package on the back. Let's go down and talk to Sam Mole in the pits.
Sam, I know this was your first race in 2 years, wasn't it? What was it like in the car after all that?
Very, very exciting, bit hectic, but no, very good fun and truly enjoying it, so it's good to be back.
I know your dad's out there at the moment, isn't he? How's he getting on?
He's doing okay, he's slowly bringing up his pace and he's getting back into the swing of things, which is what it's all about. So no, he's doing well, should have a good stint out there.
The white Cayman is passed by the invitation class Riley Daytona, leading this event, but of course not picking up championship points at the moment. Those points I think are going to go to Alex Martin in GTC, the Lotus Europa. Pete Smallwood's going to pick up some points as well, but wonderful to see this car at Brands Hatch. As Lisa said at the top of the programme, you can see most of the circuit most of the time here, which is great. Now, Alex Martin about to try and put a pass on the Lotus, through very easily on the inside. Now, is the Lotus losing speed? Alex Martin very definitely isn't. And that, by my reckoning, puts him up to third. And he's off. The Lotus Europa is out of the race. That is bitter disappointment for Chris Randall. And it's going to leave Alex Martin third overall, but second, of course, in the points.
You seem glued to this computer. Just tell us what it is you're looking at, because I'm looking at it and all I can see is a few numbers and lines. If you can explain it to us.
Well, this is all the telemetry from running on the car of the engine performance. We've had a few issues with some electronic issues, and I've just been trying to find out, because it's all the different things it's got on the different channels that it programs, and I can download, and then we can find out what's causing the problem.
Okay. So if you weren't to have this throughout a race, would it really make a difference?
Oh yeah, there's a big difference. While he's out there now, I can have a look to see what's happened on his previous laps, and to see what's any problems, any changes we need to make.
Okay.
Back on the race, it's son passing father. Round the outside goes the GTC class leader, Alex Martin, past his dad. His dad's running second in class, of course, as they go up Halewards towards Druids once again. Spin for Mike Seller. Good job we haven't got the gravel on the right on the outside of the circuit now at Druids, because that might have been a safety car. So it's quite a good modification, recent modification to the circuit here at Brands Hatch. And there is the race leader, Bob Berridge, at the wheel, and it looks like he's going to lap Alex Martin. Alex, nonetheless, on his way at the moment to his fourth class win of the season, and championship leader does find himself a lap down. So the Riley goes down on the inside of the Porsche Cayman and into Paddock Hill Bend. I think Alex knows that he's going to get the car home to that fourth win of the year. He's third position at the moment in the race. His dad's in fourth, followed by Mike Seller in fifth place. So it's the Riley that leads along Cooper Straight in the closing stages of what's been a very interesting race, and more, of course, to come with the two sprint races later on. 3 races normally on our weekends, the Butte Motorsports administered GT Cup Championship. But it's Bob Berridge that is going to come across the line to take the win here at Brands Hatch. There it is, no championship points. He's the invitation class car. Pete Smallwood's going to be the first championship runner home. There's Alex Martin in the yellow Ferrari, crosses the line, a class win. He's fourth of the year in GTC. Nigel Mustill and Bob Berridge taking the overall win, but the championship wins Pete Smallwood and Ben Barker, then Alex Martin, Rupert Martin in fourth from Mike Seller, Jeff Wyatt in sixth, he's the class winner in GTA, Chris Bentley next from the father and son Mole team, and Kevin Riley winning GTO down in 10th place in the Mosler. Let's join Lisa and the winners on the podium.
Congratulations, great race. Just tell us how it was like out there.
Well, I took the first stint, and I got stuck behind a really mega starting Lotus, and he just kept absolutely online. I just couldn't get past him. So 16, 17 laps of sitting behind him. I knew I could go quicker if I get past, but in fairness to him, he just held his line. So it was a case of making the best of what we could, and then handing it over to Ben and trying to get in front of him during the pit stops, which we did. And the best we could hope for, really. behind Bob was to get second. We achieved that, so very, very happy.
I know initially you had some problems with the car during the shakedown, didn't you? But that seems to have all been ironed out at the moment.
There's one good thing we didn't have: rain. That's the problem we had. So yeah, it's all solved now.
Considering it is a brand new car, it hasn't done too bad here at the Indy circuit, has it?
No, it's done in the States. It did about 1,500 miles, I think. So you know, it's been shaken down over there pretty well. But of course, it's really a track day car, and use it for proper racing is a different kettle of fish.
Bob, how's that 40-minute race for you?
It was 25 minutes long, that 40-minute race. Nigel did the first 15 minutes, and I did the last 25.
And from inside the car, what was it like from your perspective?
It's a great car. It's so forgiving. It's so sensitive. It's like a good woman.
Jeff, congratulations. Pretty uneventful race, but you got your head down and stayed out of trouble the whole time, didn't you?
I like uneventful races. It didn't feel uneventful, actually. I know it was a lonely race for many of the laps, but Chris Bentley, I knew he was always not too far away from me, and delighted. It was hard work. I mean, I haven't done much racing these last few years, and to come back and win a race is great in the third meeting.
One of those, just a bit of a race of mixed emotions. We were going really well, and caught up a back marker. I think it's only my second or third lapper I caught up, and despite all the blue flags, he blocked me on one corner, and then the next corner drove straight into the side of me and knocked me off. So he either didn't know I was there, which, you know, considering all the blue flags and me being next to him in a bright yellow Ferrari, that's one option, or he's just, I don't know.
A bittersweet day there for Alex, but join us after the break for two 25-minute sprint races.